if I had the opportunity to sit with my 20-year-old self, there are some feminine advice that I'm going to tell her. Hi, in case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos on self improvement, self development, and sometimes vlog on how I navigate living in my 30s. And if you've been here before, you already know. You are welcome back, Mariji. So, guys, today we're going to be talking on feminine advice I wish I knew earlier. These are just things that I wish I knew earlier yeah, in life. So guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. First family advice I wish I knew earlier was your hygiene as a woman is very important. Now, I was never the dirty girl. I thank God every time for the family that I grew up in. I spent majority of my time with my mom's family, and they all liked to smell good. They all my aunties and my uncles, even on my daddy's side, they like to look good, smell good. That was a thing. So I was never a girl that didn't know that was always smelling bad, nothing like that. But I think there were some things on deep down on, what you eat, how you smell most time comes from what is going in, things like that, feminine hygiene, the pads and stuff like that. Yes, I did get one or two, advice on feminine hygiene, particularly for my mom. But I wish I knew all the hygiene tips that I know now. I wish I knew them, it wouldn't have changed anything, but at least it would have helped me more. I wasn't someone that really was into perfume at the time the way I am right now. I didn't really used to smell good that time the way I do now, but I really just wish that I, knew that at the time. And it's for different reasons. Perfume, smelling good, being clean makes you feel good about yourself, makes you comfortable, makes you confident. I'm sorry, makes you confident. It makes you be like a clean lady, not be a clean lady because you need it, right? You need to be clean, and not just only my body, my space, right? I was never the um dirty person, but I was the this is here, this is there. I never used to change my sheet, right? But it was something that I grew to understand that okay, there are certain things that you need to do, changing my outfit at night, not sleeping. Yes, there were times where I was sleeping with the clothes I wore out. That was my early 20s that I wore out, and I would just like move my underwear and I sleep with it. I cannot try that now. I won't even sleep. Do you understand? So those are simple tips that I wish I knew at the time, and I just feel is it feel now? I just feel that it would have made things a bit more. I don't know how to put it. Is it better or whatever it might be? But those are the things that I wish I knew about feminine hygiene earlier in life. Like really just taking care of myself, my body, my space, everything that I take in, how I sweat, all those things. Like, I really wish I did tap into the whole feminine hygiene thing, earlier in life. That's like the first one. And I feel like it's very important. If you're in your 20s or even in your 30s, your feminine hygiene is very important. Your space, how you clean your space, your body, how you take care of your body, not just having your bath and that's it. No, how do you smell? Smelling good is one confident tip that will really really help you in life, especially as a lady. Next one is you don't have to earn softness. This one is very 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 important advice that I wish I knew earlier. I'm just noting this in my 30s, and this is very, I won't say it's very, I won't say it's very, I don't know the word to use, but it is very life changing for me, right? Because I've always grown up as the first one that I've grown up to know that, okay, you rest when you have done something, right? That's when you rest. Now, resting, sleeping, relaxing, being calm shouldn't come after you have done something, after you've achieved something. It really affected me a lot to the extent that I used to think that rest was a negative thing. Now, because growing up and you're hearing, oh, why are you sitting down there? What are you doing? You're not doing anything. It is okay for people to sit down and not do anything. Like, it is really okay. Your softness doesn't have to be earned. You relaxing doesn't have to be earned. You don't have to be soft because, oh, you've done something good today. Oh, making softness, making you being calm as a reward of something that you've done. s- your softness, you don't have to earn it, you just have to have it. There are certain things that you do and you're like, oh, I'm too strong, I'm too independent. People can be too independent. I know that for sure that I am, but my softness is, it shouldn't be earned, right? Even it really affected me so much, even in relationship, like, I have to be soft because of this and that. No, I have to be soft because I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl. And so coincidental that I'm wearing pink. Talking about this topic, I'm just looking at it now, right? I'm just a girl. I need to be soft. I need to do my things calmly, gently. When I'm tired, I want to rest. The days that I don't have anything to do and I don't want to do anything, I just want to rest. I want to rest. It doesn't make me lazy. That thing really, really have affected me so much that I wish I knew this earlier. I would have been softer than I am right now, right? So now in my 30s, I'm just trying to key in into softness, right? So your soft, you don't have to end softness, sorry. You really don't have to end it. You can be soft as a woman, and that's okay. Now, don't miss softness to laziness. I think I should do a video like that. There's a difference between softness and there's a difference between softness and laziness, right? Don't mix it with laziness, but it is okay for you to be soft and you don't have to end it. Everybody needs to start tapping into that. You don't have to end. One is silence is a response. I'm just knowing that. Like, I'm just locking it and clicking it on that. Silence is also a response. Sometimes don't explain. Yeah, sometimes don't say anything, just go. Like, you don't, just don't say anything, right? Sometimes you don't have to always over explain yourself on the reason why you're saying no. As a recovering people pleaser, I used to find it hard that not saying anything after saying no, not explain why I said no, right? It took me a long time to come in acceptance that it's okay for me to say no and not explain, right? But in my 20s, I used to feel like, okay, if I say no, I have to say something to back it up so that the other person can see me as a good person, or the other person can feel comfortable with my no. No, it's okay. It's okay for me to say no. It's okay for me to understand. It's okay for me to ask for clarity and move on. That's like what I do now. I get my clarity, I move on. Whatever it is I ask, I just want to be clear so that in my own head, I'm like, okay, this is what happened. We came in terms of this and that, and I move on, right? So it's always very, very important. Clarity is like number one thing for me right now, and I really wish I knew this in my 20s. Your silence is a response. If somebody keeps quiet, they are responding to you. Yeah, they don't want to talk to you. They feel like maybe the explanation that they've given, sorry, is okay. You should get it, like locking. And coming from someone that likes over explanation, over analyzing, overthinking things, it took me a long time to come in acceptance with this, that silence is also a response. So when someone does it for you, it's okay for you to do it for somebody else. Just keep quiet. Don't say anything. They will get it over time, right? I used to think that, okay, that's not a good thing and all that, but sometimes there's no need to be explaining anything. Do you understand? Sometimes just let it go, let anything go, explain, say, oh, I'm not coming, I don't want to do this. Say no without giving like a follow up, what's it called now? Explanation or a message. Silence, silence is also a response. I wish I knew this. One is to dress how you feel, not how you think other people see you. This one is very important, very, very key, very key. Dress how you feel, right? If I want to come here and show some cleavage, it's because I feel like I want to, not because of how another person is going to feel, or how are you feeling about it. No, it is my body, right? I know they say my body, my choice, but there's a level to my body and choice for me, right? If you follow me for a while, maybe you know my dress, my style. I'm not really big on exposing so much. I follow the rule of, if you expose up here, your legs should be covered. If you expose like your legs, yes, should be covered. Like everything should not be open at the same time, which makes you look tacky. And I follow that rule, right? But it's always very important, dress how you feel, not how you others are expected to see you. When you come there, like, oh, you're not supposed to dress like this. I expect, dress how you feel. This is very important, because whatever it is that you wear builds your confidence. It increases your confidence because you're the one wearing it. But if you wear some things that you don't like because other people will like it, you'll be sad. Yes, and I mean, is it just me? I can't wear what someone else wants. I won't feel more comfortable in myself. Sometimes I go out, my mom is like, "Oh, they know." Trust me, I'm going to have like a bad day because I'm not wearing what I want to wear, right? I'm wearing what she expects me to wear. So it's always very, very important. Wear things that you feel good in, wear things that you're comfortable in, wear things that are that are modest. To be honest, let's talk about it. Wear things that are modest, right? And feel good about what you're wearing, not making another person feel good for what you are wearing on your own body. It doesn't even make any sense. You are making another person feel good for what you're wearing on your own body and your own clothes. Like, please, why? So it's always very, very important to dress how you feel about yourself, how you want yourself to see yourself. Let's look at it like you are coming and you are coming, right? And you see yourself. What will you say when you look at yourself? Do you understand? So it's always very important to dress how you feel, not how others expect you to dress. This one is to build your confidence. Now, this one is something that people really don't talk much, but you need to know. You need to build your confidence as a woman, as a lady. You need to, because there are rooms that you will get into. What is going to speak for you is your audacity. Yes. Now, there's a difference between being stubborn and having audacity, right? So it's very important for you to know how to be confident in yourself. Know yourself, know thyself, be confident in your decision, be confident in the things that you do, be confident in the way that you carry yourself, be confident in the way that you move, in the things that you do. It is very, 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 very important for you to be confident. Even if you come out, show that you're confident, and you go back to your room, you are like shy or see, it doesn't matter. Confidence is an outfit that you have to wear every time. It's very, very important. Build your self-confidence. Your self-esteem is going to increase. Be confident in what you do, in what you say. Be sure, don't stutter. Don't stutter. I'm going to talk about that next point, but be very sure about what you want to think. Sometimes seize your mind, pause whatever it is in your head, think about it. Does this make sense? Okay, I will say this. Does this make sense? Okay, I will do it. Because at the end of the day, when people ask you, be like, oh, I decided that, right? I decided that. Now, like I said, there's a difference between audacity and being stubborn. So you have to know which is which. Next one is have a mind of your own. I say this all the time for ladies that that are growing up, and even 20s, even in your 30s. Have a mind of your own. Be sure of what you want and stick to it. Be sure of your decisions and stick to it. When you want to say some things, don't stutter. Be sure about it. That's why I said, seize your mind. Think about what you want to say. Think about the whole scenario. Think about it. Okay, is this going to be affected? Is this, da, da, da. And you know what? Have a mind of your own. Then you make a decision. Be confident. Say some things and you're like, okay, yes, I'm saying this thing. And have a mind of your own. Your life is your journey. It's no one else's journey. Nobody's going to live that journey with you. It's your journey. So be very, very present with yourself. Have a very high level of self-awareness. Now, having a level of self-awareness doesn't mean that you should be rude or take some certain things. No. Be very self-aware. Have your mind of your own. Don't say because something is doing like this, okay, I have to do like this too. No, be sure of what you want. Think about it. This is what I want. Okay, this is what I want to do. a mind of your own. And there's one thing I've come to understand: when people notice when a woman has a mind of her own. People notice when she knows what she wants. If you hear when people say it's because they know that she has a mind of her own. So it's always very important. Don't be the lady that they say, "Mm, if you tell her one thing now, she will choose. Don't worry, oh, let me just say this. She will choose that. She won't stick to what she has said before." But be the lady that people are saying, okay, this is what she wants, this is how she wants it. It's going to be hard for her to change her mind. Have a mind of your own. I wish I knew this earlier in my 20s. And to think that I had a mind of my own, but I wasn't confident in it. Do you understand? In my 20s. And coming to my late 20s was when I started, standing tall with my in my decisions that I make, and being by myself is very, very, very important. Which leads me to the last point: prioritize time alone with yourself. Prioritize your time alone with yourself. A lot of clarity comes when you be by yourself. A lot of decision comes, a lot of self growth, a lot of self growth comes when you spend more time with yourself. Take yourself out on dates, solo dates. Go on solo dates. Know what you like, know the type of woman that you are. It's very, very important. Spend more time with yourself. When you spend more time with yourself, you know yourself so well. You know yourself so well. You know what you can accept, you know what you can accept, you know what you can tolerate, you know what you can't tolerate, you know where you're going with your life. When you spend more time with yourself, I wish I knew this in particular earlier. Like, the other noises, uh, the other noise don't count. Trust me, it doesn't count. Have a mind of your own. If you're a follow person, you're following this friend somewhere, you're following that friend from somewhere, you're following this person somewhere, you don't have a mind of your own, you don't have a life of your own, you don't know how to stay with yourself, embrace stillness when everything is calm. It's a problem, right? I know that there are people like this, which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but learn to spend time alone by yourself. You will notice so many things about yourself that you never thought that you could notice, and you are going to move and have a lot of self growth spending time by yourself. So, guys, we've come to the end of this video. Give me one comment, tell me one thing you wish you knew earlier. Feminine advice, let's us learn. Please drop that in my comment section. Like this video if you've not. Send this video to someone that you feel might need it. And please subscribe. If you're not, please hit the button. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, all.